What's going on YouTube? Brandon Lechuga here. Welcome to 303 Streets. If you haven't checked out the channel, like and subscribe. Check it out. I do lots of videos on cars. So the main point of this video is people always ask me, what do you do with your cars? Do you buy them outright or do you get car loans? And for the cheaper cars, you know, like I bought my Crotch Rocket outright. You know, I bought the Audi TT outright. I bought, well, what else was it? The, I went blank. The Geo Tracker outright. There's been about 3 or 4 cars that I bought outright. But, yes, I do get auto loans. And here's the main reason why. So the first car loan I got was on my Honda Civic. And I was partially on that. And the reason I was partially on it was because I needed to build credit. So the good thing with, you know, being on my Honda Civic, and then I guess my mom co-signing for me, it helped me build credit. But you know, it didn't really build too much credit because I wasn't that big of a loan. I got it paid off actually pretty fast. Only had it for a few years, I think. And then I bought the Challenger. So yes, it is a good idea, you know, to sometimes get a car loan. If it's for roughly, I feel like if you get something more than $10,000, you should definitely get a car loan. It's just a good way to build credit, really fast, really simple, really easy. Or I guess any car amount's really good. But what people always are like complaining about a lot is they're like, well, what about interest? You know, you're paying more than what the car is worth. Yes, I know, I understand that, I get that. It does suck. I don't like it at all. Trust me, it's one of my least favorite things is paying interest on something that I can afford outright. But the other thing is the main reason I get loans for cars is, you know, a Nissan GTR, $80,000. Chevy Silverado, that was $33,000. Then we had the Challenger when it was all said and done, after after sales tax, interest, and all that, everything, dealer and ship fees and everything. It was roughly, you know, I think it came out to close to $40,000. So, you know, I don't just have $40,000 laying around. I don't have $80,000 laying around. I don't have $33,000 laying around. You know, I just don't have that kind of money laying around. If you know, if you watch the channel, you know, you've seen that we bought a Mini Coupe. I could afford that outright. I had the cash. That's fine. We still got a loan on it though. The main reason was because after we bought our house, you know, they pull your credit, and I messed up personally, and I'll just give you a quick reason why I messed up and what happened. So main reason of this video, let me start over. The main reason is why do I get loans on cars? You need credit. You need credit for everything, and the best way to build credit, the fastest way to get credit, have a car. Get a car loan, you know, pay on the car for a year, show that you can make payments. I usually try to pay for a year and, you know, 3-4 months, and then, you know what, pay it off. Pay it off right after that. If you have the cash to pay it off after a year and a half. Want to know why? Because you just boosted your credit incredibly, showing that you can make a payment. They can give you a loan, and you can pay it off, and you're willing to pay interest and everything. So that's the main reason of this video. Yes, that's why I get car loans, to, you know, show that I can pay stuff and boost my credit. My credit, before we sold our old house and bought a new one, before I bought the GTR, any of that, you know, I had the truck, I had the Nitro, and we had the Challenger. So we had 3 vehicles at the time, and I had the Kawasaki, and that was it, and the Kawasaki, yeah. So I had those cars. So what I did was, I was stupid. I refinanced everything to, you know, we were trying to sell our house. We were trying to, you know, get a new house. So I had about like $12,000 saved up. I needed a little bit more. So, you know, I refinanced the cars, got a lower payment, better interest rate, all that kind of stuff. It saved quite a bit of money. And I had the $12,000 because, you know, when you buy and sell houses, you know, you need money because things need to be fixed. You need a down payment. You have to pay your realtor, all sorts of different things. So that's why I was saving up the money. It originally was for the Lamborghini, so I had about $12,000 saved up, and then by the time we sold the house, it was like $15,000. I had about $15,000 cash saved up. You know, I just paid off the Challenger completely in full by selling the Skyline, which, you know, I paid off all my debt. All the debt was paid off besides the truck, the Nitro, my house, and the Kawasaki. So I refinanced all those, got those refinanced, got ready to sell my house and stuff. So, you know, they pull your credit when you refinance. Once you refinance a car, all those loans are reset from zero. So all the months I'd been paying, all the years I'd been paying on the truck, all that kind of stuff, start over from scratch. So they pull your house, they pull your credit to sell your house, they pull your credit to refinance a car, all that stuff. They pull your credit again when you're buying a house, because the buying process, it was within a certain month span that we had to get our credit pulled again to buy a house. So it really hurt my credit. I was at around I think it was like 768. I had really good credit. My wife was in the low sevens. Our credit was really good and stuff. And then doing all that, and then again, buying a GTR, buying furniture, getting credit card loans to buy stuff. I mean, everything's paid off except the GTR and the Mini Coupe in the house, but still, that stuff, again, dings your credit. So we went to the credit union not too long ago, and you know, I've been paying on the GTR, I've been paying on the house. My credit is at 702 again. It's at really low, 700. Like 702 is really low for me. My wife's at even lower than that. So I was pretty upset about that, but that's why you have to get car loans. And that's why the credit card works the same. I'm not gonna dog credit cards. People are like, well, just get a credit card, it's a lot cheaper. Yeah, it's true, that works too, but it takes a lot longer for that to take a bigger effect than a car, because it's way smaller amounts. It's just a fact. It's a way smaller amount. And you know, sometimes with credit cards, you can pay those off in a month and then it's done. And then you have to go charge it again and then it's done. But so it doesn't really build your credit too much, because the best way to build credit, and again, this is what I was gonna do with the Mini Coupe, and this is the main point of the video. This is why I got a car loan. So I got the car loan because I could have bought the Mini Coupe in cash. I have the cash now, I have the cash to pay it off. The reason why I don't pay it off is because it's gonna hurt my credit. If you pay something off in less than a year, car loan wise, it dings your credit. It's gonna hurt you. So that's why our credit went so bad. We got our loans pulled, we got our credit pulled for the house, and then I refinanced all the vehicles, and then I paid all of them off. The truck's paid off, the Nitro's paid off, the Kawasaki's paid off, the Challenger's paid off, everything's paid off. Literally, all my vehicles except the GTR paid off, and the Mini Coupe, I guess. But that's why my credit dropped so bad, because you have to show that you can pay something consistently. And I get, like, if you have $8,000, you go buy an $8,000 car, great, cool, do it, buy it. But what I suggest, especially if you're trying to buy a house, put half that down on it. Shows that you can put money down, you can save money, you put it down. Your car is only $4,000. Pay the car, you know, get a loan, get a loan and file through a credit union, have them dish you the money, give them monthly payments, put your $4,000 that you had extra aside and just take out of that and pay them. That's the best way. After a year and 2-3 months, pay off the rest of the car. That's the way to do it. You're gonna build your credit a lot faster. You're gonna show that you can make consistent payments on it, and it's gonna help your credit out a lot. So that's the main reason why I get car loans. One being, I don't have $80,000, I don't have $30,000 or $40,000 just laying around. I don't have it. That's basic facts. The other reason is because you need certain loans to get credit. If you buy everything in cash, you will not have credit. No credit is just as bad as bad credit. So that's why sometimes, you know, we bought the Mini Cooper, we're gonna do month-to-month payments on it. After a year, I'm paying it off. It's gonna be completely gone, because a year and probably 3 months. I just want to make sure that it goes through showing that I've had the car for over a year, and then I can dump on it and pay it off. So yeah, that's my plan. That's honestly what I plan on doing. It's just gonna be the easiest, fastest way to get that car paid off and build my credit at the same time and not hurt me. So that's why sometimes I do get car loans. Like I said, if it's usually under $10,000, I can usually buy most of it with cash. Like I said, her car, the Mini Coupe, was $8,000. I could pay it off today, but it's gonna hurt my credit. So instead of putting that $8,000 into her car, I'm gonna put the $8,000 into the GTR. I'm gonna start getting that paid off. I wanna show that I can make payments on it. Not only can I make payments on it, I can put money just straight to the principal, and I can get it paid off faster. You know, it's gonna take me a little bit, but the plan is to have that car paid off hopefully by the summer, not summer. I wish, the December of 2018, I want that car paid off. That's because after that, it's gonna be my goal to get the Lambo or to get the Hellcat. So we'll see, but that's the plan. I just wanted to explain to you why, you know, sometimes I get car loans and why it's not always a bad thing to be paying interest on cars, because, you know, you need credit. It's just a fact in life. And that's the other thing. The main reason I got car loans is because I want to show I can make consistent payments on time and pay extra. Because one, when you go to buy a supercar, they look at your credit score. It has to be over 700. And two, you have to be able to show you can make consistent payments. And if they're going to loan you something like that, or loan you enough money to buy a supercar like that, you have to be reliable. You have to be, like, you can't just be some random guy off the street with terrible credit, never pays his bills. No, it doesn't work that way. Getting approved for a supercar loan is very, very difficult. Your credit has to be very, very good, and you have to be able to show you have the steady income, and you have to be able to show that you can make the payments. So, you know, that's why I got car loans. That's why I've had so many. That's why I paid them off as fast as I can after a year. Just because I want to show that I can pay it off, I can make consistent payments, and I can pay towards the principal to get you your money back faster. So that, you know, that's just my rule of thumb why I get car loans. And again, my main reason, I can't afford an $80,000 car in cash. I want to buy a Lamborghini or a Hellcat, and you have to have really good credit for that. And I need credit, so you have to get a loan to get credit. You got to build it somehow. So that's the main reason why I get a car loan. Thank you for watching 303 Streets. This is Brandon Lechuga. Like, subscribe. If you have any questions, comments, leave them. I'm willing to answer anything. So, yeah, thank you, and have a good day.